You're listening to Into the Twilight, an independent, listener-supported show. Subscribe at patreon.com/intothetwilight for monthly bonus episodes, weekly shoutouts, a Patreon-only book club, and more. Thanks for support, and now, on with the show.
Now tuning in to Earbud Media, audio for everyone.
I've had the Vampire Lestat in my calendar, right? Since we knew the actual date that it was launching. But the amount of fucking people that are on the other side of the world who have been saying for like 2 days now, oh, it's coming tomorrow, that have had me confused on Twitter, they need to fucking stop. Okay?
Sure.
Because there was a significant portion of yesterday evening after work where I was like, is it actually Saturday right now? Why do they keep saying it's coming tomorrow?
Where am I? What year is it? What's going on?
And it pissed me off because I was like, I understand that time is different for you, but y'all need to quit it because that's factually inaccurate. I know it doesn't drop a day early for you. That's not how time works. So quit it and get it together. You're making me excited for nothing on there.
Yeah.
I love that we have started so strong with a sexy gay energy.
I mean, it's only fitting. It's only correct.
I've missed our toxic, damaged couple so much.
Yeah.
The edits are going to be beautiful and damaging, and I can't wait. Welcome to Into the Twilight. We're here.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone get out of the way. We're gay. You need to move.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to ask you how you are doing today.
Listen. It's summer officially, folks. And you know what the fuck that means? It means I'm clocking in for an hour plus every single day to watch my beautiful, dumb, perfect bombshells on Love Island USA.
It's time. It's time to watch all of our problematic youth.
The psychosis has settled in. The brainworms have taken over. And I'm free.
Is it as bad as last year?
Listen, it will probably get there, right?
Ruh-roh.
I'm sure. There's drama, there's intrigue, there's very unprompted reveals of sexual acts that people have done in public.
Well, hold on.
Listen, there was one of those challenges where it's like, oh, who said this? Like, what's this fact? You know what I mean? And they're like, and one of them was like, who gave head to someone when their mom was driving a car? Like, they were in the backseat.
Sorry.
Which already, hello? What's going on? And one of these women was like, hey, that was me. But you have to understand, it was daylight savings time.
Those are words no one in my family line has ever heard before.
You have to understand. You guys don't get it. So that's kind of like, let's set the tone there, right? Like, that's sort of the energy that
what
we're
could that
here.
have possibly had to do with it?
Listen, there's more of an explanation is not more clear, you know? It
left you with more questions than answers.
Does not give you more clarity, I'll tell you that. So these people are perfect. I'm obsessed with them. I know the last couple seasons, particularly the Ariana era, has brought in a bunch of
wackadoodles.
Yes, some people that are wackadoodles on the internet, and particularly the influencer type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these are like 20-year-olds who like quit their jobs at Home Depot and are like truly doing like the Love Island experience, which is what I want.
I do love a normie.
Yes. One of the people in particular that I love to highlight is this man with the biggest smile in the world.
From what I can tell, which is not his full face, he does look really pretty.
He is a pretty man. He's a pretty man. His name is Sean. And initially is a bad thing. He is a cop.
Oh, well, never mind.
Which sucks. But what is very funny is that he quit his job, obviously, to be on Love Island. And the mayor of his town has now been like flaming him online of being like, wow, I can't believe you would pick a reality show instead of protecting the people of our great town. How dare you? We like put all these, taxpayer resources to get you in Cop Academy, et cetera, et cetera. And so now it's actually really based that he's on Love Island.
Damn. He got the Jamie experience from Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
That's good.
For sure. These people are wild. There are several people that are just about to break already.
And I can see that. So these photos that you're showing me are not actual stills, right? Because Love Island is always filming. So these are essentially cameos.
Or candidates.
Candidates, thank you. These two women have murder in their eyes.
Yes, absolutely. Melanie and Kenzie, I need to be in the villa for 1,000 days. That's how bad I need them to stay in this show, because they are on the brink.
And I feel that, honestly, because I don't know how you can do this. I call it an experiment, truly.
Yeah.
It does feel a little bit like psychological torture, so I don't blame
For
them.
sure.
But I do,
Yeah.
based on these candidates, it does look like they're about to break here.
Yeah, I cannot stress enough that these images are from the first week of being out the villa. And it is funny because when you compare these women with their big tooth smiles, being like, ha ha ha, I'm chill. It's the men who also, there's like this guy and then also this guy named Sincere.
Sorry.
His name is Sincere. And he also has like a big, like, happy smile. And these boys are like smiling out of pure joy and whimsy. And these women are about to kill.
Well, yeah, because they don't have to spend like 4 hours every single day getting made up. So
Yeah,
they get
for
to
sure.
sleep and fuck about.
Yeah. So it's beautiful. I'm sure it will become nightmarish as it often does. But I'm living that island time. I'm here. And it's a great time.
I can't wait until next week when I have fully formed thoughts, once I'm actually caught up. But I feel this. I feel this a lot. This is very much giving Sun Moon Rising right now of these candidates. So I relate.
This is my truth. How are you doing, my dude?
I'm also bringing a television show. It's not a new show, but I this week got caught up on the newest season of Game Changer.
Let's go.
I will say I was a little bit concerned, complimentary, about how this season was going to go after our secret finale last year.
Yeah.
Because I knew that Sam was going to kind of turn the dial up and torture people based on how he was tortured into that secret castle.
Sure.
So I was excited, but I also was like, oh, well, this is he's a little bridge troll. So like, where is this going to go? Right. And I also know that because this has been continuing to increase in production value, good thing, we rarely get game samers now, which is a good thing, but also it's like some of these I really like. And I do want to see again. So I was very excited when this week we got to have Roulette come back.
Listen, they got to make use of that big wheel.
No,
They
exactly,
can't just do
right?
one and done.
The art department spent so much time and money on that you have to make use of it again. And I love The Price is Right. I love a big wheel.
Oh, yeah.
So I was excited to see this. And they brought in some of my favorite people because I loved Anna and Josh together in Make Some Noise. They have amazing comedic chemistry together. And I love Demi together. Yeah. So bringing them I haven't laughed this hard in a while. I love Anna down bad. I've loved her since the Survivor Game Changer where she fucking broke her foot on set.
Oh my God, yes.
Like, she's always down to clown. Not to say that should happen on a set, but like, she's a real one. She's always down to clown. And this episode was so fucking funny of just all this gremlin energy. And it made me very happy. I love seeing Paul Raffarino come back. This season is very good. Starting it off with the S&P, the Standard and Practice, and then going to this. It made me very happy to see. There's a bit that they get to maybe like 2/3 of the way in this episode, the like Australia mode. That I didn't think I could keep laughing as hard as I did, but then having that be the catalyst for Josh crashing out. And this is a guy that like he had been doing that Frozen bit the whole time. So to watch him be like, I'm 42, I'm about to die on this day.
I can't do this anymore.
I can't. It was very good. So I talk about Dropout all the time on this, but it's truly one of 2 subscriptions that I pay for, and I get my money's worth of it.
Yeah.
Listen, it's good. I don't know what you want me to say.
It's so surprising that this is the first time that Josh Rubin has been on a Game Changer that was not like a make some noise,
I know.
noise boys situation. And particularly in Roulette, which like Anna had already done it before. And you would think that like in that original lineup, you're like, oh, this is like such a Jeremy game, right? Because he was definitely like the star kind of that episode. But then you twist that energy and you put it into Josh Rubin, and he's someone who's committing to the bit, and even so in which he is keeping the rules on his body when he could burn them because he's done challenges, and he's like, no, I actually want to keep 5 different rules on,
to the point where Sam is like, I need, this prompt is over, take the baby voice off.
You need to get rid of this. And then Australia mode, everything gets flipped, and he's like, I'm in a prison of my own making. I want to die.
You're making me hold this full dummy, this full-size body dummy on me.
It's so good.
It's so good. We get a lot of those behind-the-scenes episodes, which I love. It's one of my favorite things that Dropout does, because I love seeing how the sausage gets made. Something I've always wanted to know is like, what is their safe word? Because Anna in this episode runs around and is like, I fucking quit. Like, you know, and I've always wanted to know, because they have to have one of like, when does it get too much on there? And I doubt that it ever happens, but it's like, you have someone on here who is running around being like, I'm done. Or last season when they had that same dummy drop from the air, you know? And so I've always thought it was really curious of like, what is that thing? Like, what is their pineapple or whatever? But I love this show. I think it's very good. I love seeing that the money that I'm putting into this company is being used, where they're not just like spending money in silly ways, but it's going into good content, which I appreciate. There's very few good companies left, man. I don't know what to tell you. So it's good shit. And it's very funny. And I like watching people call their dads on shows and the parents just being like, oh, my child. He's such a weird child. So very good stuff on here. Hey, we have a weird list. We have a weird list of current events. Where do you want to start off?
Let's tackle the omniscient threat that is facing us, and that is the specter of E.L James,
my hat man. my night terror is E.L James.
This is from Cosmopolitan. Thank you, Cosmo. But also, how dare you for giving us an exclusive first look at E.L James's new book, which is a bit of a heel turn, one could say, in that it is a YA fantasy novel called Land of Ghosts.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
because that's where we want E.L James to be, is with the youth.
Shaping the young minds.
You know, it's been about 13 years since the moms that she targeted with the presumably, you know, convinced their partners after sitting on their washers and dryers to have sex. And now they're old enough after being born to read this fantasy book. I can't dog the marketing here.
Yeah, for sure. Like it's not a bad getting for her. You know, like I get it. I've also never seen an interview more conducted via email than this.
Dude.
Which I think is more common in publishing, which is nuts to me. But she's doing like jokes in parentheticals, and it's like, you are not talking to a person. You were writing an email. You were answering questions by email.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of people who answer questions in real life in paragraphs like this.
Right. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very clear that it was like, I'm going to just send you these questions and you're going to respond back this way.
Exactly. There's a moment at the end of this interview in which she basically almost bar for bar quotes the epic highs and lows of high school football, a la Riverdale. And that is pretty good. That's pretty good.
Dude, I can't. There's not a lot in I try to get to a point in my life where I don't have a lot of regrets. You know, reading those books, though, is still a regret of mine. I think
Yeah.
it could have been an email.
For sure. Also, at the end of this, she's like describing it, and it's like there'll be sorrow, love, lust, some serious chemistry, and a whole heap of capital UST.
What time zone is that? What the fuck?
What?
Why does a YA fantasy novel have time zones?
Also, this cover is dog shit. I'm sorry.
No, get her. Fucking.
It's so ugly.
It just looks. Here's the thing. It looks like every other fucking fantasy YA thing,
Yeah.
and I hate it.
And like the gold leaf.
It doesn't even look like real gold leaf though when they print it, and that
No, yeah.
watch it be fake. Like and it's a hardcover too, so you know it's gonna be like fucking $30, and watch it
Yeah.
not be real gold leaf on the cover.
No, it's just like they found a texture and they're like, we're slapping that bad boy on, give it a little sparkle sparkle.
And-
Because they also do it to the moon. And like, how dare you, first of all, the moon is beautiful as she is.
And the moon is not gold, so don't piss me off.
Right.
Second of all,
Don't bitch me.
and listen, I know that we're talking about a photo on an audio medium, so
Mhm.
I understand, but that top font on there is on Canva. So
Yeah, that's open sans for sure. You know what I mean? Like that's
like, why are there 4 different fonts on your cover?
also, why is she using the periods in her name?
I thought, hey, wait, hold on. E.L James.
Capital LJ. Space in between, no period.
What the fuck? Send this back. I'm pissed off. I hate this. Yeah, I thought the whole thing of her was like it's E.L James, and this says L James. I'm so annoyed.
But, you know, I guess that's happening.
I don't like that I can technically see the thigh gap of this child on this photo. I gotta
Yeah,
scroll away
that
from
is
this cover.
tough.
It's fucking pissing me off.
It's pissing me off.
It's just all right.
It's too much.
All right, L James. If that's who you are now, you got a lot of things to rebrand. Will we end up reading it in 3 years? Maybe, but I'm annoyed by it. I also forgot until just now that she had done that like Cinderella series a couple years ago. So thank you, Cosmo, for reminding me of this.
For many crimes.
God, she pisses me off. All right, I'm saving the best for last. This is just a quick update from Deadline. Thank you. In a collaboration I never thought was possible, one of the Batmans, the Lego Batman, Will Arnett himself, is joining Kristen Stewart in the Challenger limited series that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
This is a wild combo.
I'm confused, but I'm excited by it.
I will say the side-by-side of him and the guy he's supposed to be playing is nasty.
Yeah, it's doing him really dirty. I can see it in the mouth only.
Sure.
Like, if you just look at the lips of them, I see it.
Yeah.
But, damn, dog.
Yeah.
You know what this means, technically?
Mm.
I know Amy and Will are on speaking terms, right? Because they co-parent.
Sure.
Hear me out. Kristen, on Amy's podcast.
Oh, my God.
Can you fucking imagine for a second?
Please.
I'm just going to set that out. Y'all think about it and then come back.
Yeah. Because she would do it.
I know she would do it.
She would do it.
She's been on
100%.
fucking Howard Stern. Are you kidding me?
Right.
She's talked to
true.
the devil himself. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I need that to happen so
And the amount of
severely.
time she's been with Seth Meyers, Amy's actual soulmate.
True. It's all connected.
Don't get me
folks.
started on that, by the way. I want to talk about this because I'm happy about it, but I'm also pissed off that the amount of people went and I wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, but it should have happened to me instead.
Exactly.
deal.
Also, the amount of phones in this photo really fucking pissed me off. Can y'all
Yeah.
just live in the moment for 2 seconds? Okay.
Could y'all not see a rock star in front of you?
Can you?
Just bask? I've seen more videos of this concert than I've seen photos of my own family at this point.
I've seen more photos and videos of this event than the amount of pictures of my fucking cats on my phone.
Yeah, totally.
And I respectfully thank you because I did want to live vicariously through you all. But can y'all just live in the moment? You had an actual god in front of you. I'm surprised he didn't snap someone's phone.
Yeah. So listen, Vampire Lestat, they're doing their big one of promotion and everything. And so a couple days ago, Sam Reed, aka Lestat, the actual
And that's the
Vampire
thing.
Lestat.
It wasn't Sam Reed. Let's be real.
It wasn't. Sam Reed was not present. I'm starting to believe that Sam Reed was never a guy, and it's just been Lestat this whole time.
He was legitimately possessed. I'm going to be so real.
It's nuts. And they did a actual concert at Beacon Hall in New York City. And folks, this man is unbelievable.
This is the only exception to method acting that I will accept.
Yeah, because he's got that dog in him.
Yep.
The fact that he got cast without having any, like, they didn't test him for, like, singing.
Vampire blood, yeah.
Vampire blood, right? You know, the things you kind of check the boxes on. And he pulls out this just gorgeous voice and this fucking just seeping with charisma. It's like, this is a rock star. Are you kidding me? You know, I think the phones thing is a certain issue, but I do appreciate that, like, the crowd that this particular show fostered is folks that are, like, going to be doing, like, K-pop style, like, body shot recordings, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Where it's, like, super zoomed in and, like, somehow, like, 8K. And you're like, how did you do that? You know what I mean? Like, how did you do that on your phone?
How'd you have the battery for, like, an hour-long video that's in 8K?
Right. Like, I'm grateful, but I am confused, and I don't know how you do that.
I'm not necessarily saying that no phones, like a no phone
Right.
policy at concerts is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's up to artists. However, when I see professional photos at a concert and 90% of the audience has a phone up, I'm just like,
Yeah.
Can y'all chill for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I get taking a photo. That makes sense to me. I get taking a clip and then putting your phone down. But it's just chill for 2 seconds
Mm-hmm.
and live in the moment. Not to be all boomer about it, but like, goddamn,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've seen artists talk about it where they're trying to make eye contact with the audience and like vibe with them, and you just see a sea of phones, and that can't be engaging on there. This looks great. I love that they did this as a part of the promotion on here. It makes me very happy. It's so bonkers to me that this was not part of the initial casting from Sam, knowing that they had to assume at some point that they would be moving forward with a season 3. Well, who's to say with television these days? But like, you would have to assume that Lestat, they would have been like, "Can you sing?" But this sounded great from everyone that I've heard. It sounded like a great time.
Yeah.
And I
100%.
cannot wait for this season. I'm so excited. So thank you, Lestat, for possessing Sam Reed. You did a great job.
Yeah.
Everyone there looked really hot, as usual.
True. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which I knew that, but I appreciate you regardless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to know your thoughts about this week's episode.
We're having a good time. I think we're back to having fun.
I
Vampire
agree.
Diaries. Because we're just fucking doing anything. And I think that's correct. I think that's in a post-Elena world. I think we just got to be having fun with it.
They really just threw spaghetti at the wall.
Yeah.
And said, y'all are going to have to deal with it. And you know what? I had a good time.
Yeah, we get a Halloween episode, basically. We get a fucking, like, haunted tour ride of Mystic Falls. We're getting everything. We're bringing people back from the dead, not in a great way, and maybe shouldn't have been done in that way. It's awesome.
The tour bus was my favorite thing this episode. One, I think that the actual tour guide leader is a pretty well-known actor. I think I've seen him in stuff before.
Sure.
At least his voice sounded really familiar to me. But I do love the concept of, because we've seen it a couple of times this season so far, where it's like, oh, the town is shut down, so the college kids are going to go naturally because it's off limits. And then almost immediately, someone's like, oh, well, I'm going to make money off of this.
Yeah, I got to make a buck. Come on.
You know, they're going to turn it into
get a scary van and
Yeah.
spray paint the side of it saying Mystic Falls Haunted.
I'm going to turn it into effectively a Spirit Halloween kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that is very good to me because it was a shorter, it was like a mini bus, and it was that shit was full. There were like 10 people on there, And I think that that's hilarious.
It was really good. And when they were like, hey, when does this get scary? And the tour guide is like, shut the fuck up. Like, this is not, if you want to like go to, you know, get scared, you can go to like Knott's Berry Farm or whatever. Like, go have like a little haunted A-ride experience. And then immediately gets got. And I think that's beautiful.
And he had the whole, the Britney Spears, Mrs. Ungermeyer mic too, the ones that like broadcast.
Yeah, totally.
That's so, oh, it was so good. Matt being pissed off of being like, this is effectively a Chernobyl, right? Like, this is a hazard to humanity. You can't just come in here. And he being like, so what?
Yeah,
I have 10 people here. What are you going to do? You're going to say no?
Right.
You're going to turn down all these people having a good time? And Matt being like, yeah, I am.
Yeah. I did appreciate, too, that Enzo was kind of clocking Matt's stuff of being like, I'm so sick of this. Like, I should just, like, you know, use my weapon and stuff. And he's like, don't do that. It's a waste of taxpayer money. And I'm like one of your only taxpayers because you evacuated everyone, or we evacuated everyone. So not too much. Okay.
I loved that conversation because Matt was over it this whole episode. But he turned around to Enzo and was like, what do you want, Enzo? And Enzo's response was like, God, I just want a good night's rest.
Yeah. He's like, I'm just so tired, man. I'm EP. I got a fresh new haircut and nobody's complimented it once, and that's really annoying to me.
And you know what? And so where did you get that haircut, actually?
I had to cross town. You had to go somewhere else.
One of the things that shocked me the most this episode, because we've been talking about it for 7 seasons now, is we've said from the jump that there needs to be a therapist specifically for vampires. There needs to be a vampire who is dedicated to being a therapist for all of them. And then Stefan, of all fucking people, brings it up this episode. You, of all people.
Calling the kettle black, dude. Don't piss me off, man.
You, with the rose tattoo, says, oh, have you ever thought about going to see a therapist?
Don't piss me off.
Dude, not piss me off.
I saw this happening and I was like, oh my God, I cannot imagine a worse person to confide in about like potentially my lesbian breakup that's happening on the dance floor right now than Stefan Salvatore. Like, are you kidding? And then to him to whip out that you should actually see a professional, I would kill him. I would kill him.
And I wish she would have, honestly. Because Mary Louise was already at her breaking point.
Yeah.
She was in clothes that are uncomfortable to her. She's trying her best. She's in a world that's new and unfamiliar to her. Yeah. People are calling her drink that she knows a Sex on the Beach. And she's like, what the fuck is that?
What ancient riddles are you going to be? What is this?
Her girlfriend just ripped her dress down and she's not used to having this cleavage. And then this motherfucker is like, have you ever thought about talking to a therapist? You know, the idea of expressing your emotions is what literally got her killed when she was a human. And I would have ripped his throat out right there.
Yeah.
You want me to be a
devil? Yeah, I'll fucking be the devil. Don't you ever forget it. This episode really cemented my love of Mary Louise.
I love her.
Because I was not really getting that before, but now I'm like, I would go to war for her. I love her so much. Because she's out here, again, you're right, like she's in unfamiliar territory. She's used to a world that she should be afraid of. And she is starting to realize that maybe that doesn't have to be the case. And like Nora is out here like super well adjusted and it's like, girl, let me rip that dress. And she's like, wait, no, I was comfy. How did you do that? And she's out here macking on other bodies in front of her. And she's like, hey, that's no good. I don't like that. I don't feel good in this. I thought we were for life. And while I do like their sort of reconciliation at the end there, it was very cute. There was a moment throughout this episode where I was like, oh my God, this blonde femme for femme action that is happening between Mary Louise and Caroline would be so delicious. It'd be so good because she'd treat her right. She'd treat her right.
She would.
And she'd feel at home. She'd feel good. And, you know, Caroline's not at that journey yet. And I appreciate that. You know what? You take your time or whatever. But there's something there.
Stephanie is such a beard for her, though. I'm going to be real.
Yeah. Are you kidding? Come on.
It's just, and that's the thing, right? Nora has a higher charisma score than Mary Louise does. And she's adjusting faster than Mary Louise is. I get it. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But Mary
For
Louise
sure.
is like, why are you so much more comfortable than I am with people? I don't get it. Why are you trusting all of these people? That doesn't make sense to me. And that, I feel that makes sense.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this last week, but to me, Mary Louise feels a lot more like what they were trying to do. If we're trying to think of them as like what the originals are, right? This to me feels much more correct than what they were trying to push with Valerie.
Yes, 100%.
Because this is such an overt of like, oh, I have rough edges, I'm pushing people away, but I have a reason to do so. And that's not to say that Valerie doesn't, right? There's a clear trauma that's there. I get it. But they're still, even this episode, Valerie still feels like a flat character to me.
Yeah.
And that's a shame because in theory, her reasons for doing what she does make sense. But as an audience member, I'm not rooting for her when I should be.
Right.
It's just, that's a bummer, and that's a choice that the writers are making. Because right now, and I think it also has to do with like some screen time too, but like I don't have the sympathy that I should be having for Valerie, like I do with Nora and Mary Louise. And honestly, even with Nora, I don't know her as much as I do. I'm rooting for Mary Louise right now.
Right.
But no, I got it 100%. And I mean, to be honest, I didn't really care about the like Caroline and Stefan of it all in there.
When Mary Louise was like, because Caroline at one point is like, oh my God, it's just so hard because I can't touch my boyfriend or like person I'm interested in because of like, I'm essentially human vervain. That's like, that sucks so bad. And she's like, oh, you can't be able to touch your partner in public. Try being gay in 1900, bitch.
I died. I died.
Get her ass.
I died. It was so good. No, I think that I fully went into this season not thinking that I would care about any of the heretics. Because I was like, this just feels like a boring plot point that they're trying to force on us. And right now, I still like Oscar. I'm glad that he's alive right now.
Oscar spends most of this episode dead, but when he is not, he's the funniest fucking thing.
And even when he is dead, his physical comedy is very funny to me. The fact that that Damon was just having to carry him around.
Yeah, they're doing a Weekend at Bernie's with Oscar this whole time, and it's awesome.
And even at the beginning of the episode when they were, because it's Halloween, that they were hanging him outside of the window like he was just a decoration, which like rude to a body.
Yeah.
But that was how they tried to get past Nora and Mary Louise finding him. It was a lot of physical comedy that I really liked that the actor who's playing Oscar was doing, which I liked.
Also, like, speaking of Oscar, I do not know how many times we have to go through the rigmarole of doing a spell or doing something and seeing how it works in the first, like, 5 minutes and then being like, okay, we're good. We can do it on someone else and see how this works. Because when has that ever worked? Ever? We got to be monitoring these people after they get brought back to life. Are you kidding?
Homie was in the process of using the stone, which I don't know why I assumed this, but I assumed that it was like a one and done kind of stone.
Yeah, so did I.
Which my bad. So I didn't know why Rick was all cool with it being used for Oscar, or that
Damon just cutting in being like, actually, I gotta go first. We can figure out Joe later.
And I also don't know why they all assumed it could be used more than one. Like, you don't know anything about the stone, but I digress. Oscar, in the process of being reincarnated, sort of,
Mm-hmm.
of being phoenixed, was set on fire. They used a fire extinguisher on him.
I do love that it was just trial and error of like Bonnie had this entire book of spells and they're just putting the stone on and they're like, all right, that didn't work. Next one. And it's like, that's the process. That's how we're figuring out which one works. Okay, that's nuts. But sure, I guess we have all the time in the world.
Right. They're just pressing all these buttons effectively to see what happens.
And like when Oscar gets reanimated and like they're like driving him back and stuff, he pulls a full ladybird and fucking whips out of that car while it's moving. And then goes full Ripper mode, which does like give me questions of if the stone, it's not a one-time thing, but maybe it like depreciates in effectiveness. I don't know.
Ooh.
But like, or it's like, it seems to me as if them being reanimated or whatever brings them to their most like basic carnal versions of themselves.
Yeah.
Because in this sort of standoff between him and his mother, it's like, hey, we know how we do things. Like, we don't kill people like that. Like, everything's in moderation, et cetera, like all that stuff. And that is just over the head. Like, it is not computing in any particular way, which gives me question of, again, why are we doing this on Joe immediately after? I know we have a very quick time frame here. I understand that, but also maybe we shouldn't be doing this in general. Bonnie, don't let them do this to you.
That's what I thought was odd, though, is they immediately assumed when he came back that everything was fine, which makes sense to me for Damon and Rick, but not Bonnie, right?
Yeah, and Bonnie's like, oh, he's only hungry. That's pretty good. It's like, that you cannot think that's true. Like, you cannot think that is the only thing, the side effect that is happening here.
Right. And then in the car ride, he had amnesia because he didn't remember being in Mystic Falls. And he also didn't remember, which he was dead, so that's fine. But he didn't remember being, was it Myrtle Beach? He didn't remember being there either.
Yeah.
And so they couldn't figure out how far he remembered, like how far the amnesia was going, plus the thirst. And those are the only things that we know about before Damon snapped his neck there. And so for them to immediately go and use it on Joe, which she didn't get set on fire, so that's a good sign. But
they figured it out, I guess.
It makes me wonder. They said randomly, and I don't know how Bonnie knew this, that the Phoenix Stone came from like an indigenous tribe. Well, this is the first time that we're hearing about this.
Yeah.
So, sure. But maybe some of the effects were because Oscar is a heretic, that some of them were vampire effects, and then some were the witch effects. We know in theory from the flashback or the flash forward at the beginning that Rick at least was able to have twins, presumably from Joe, based on what we know from twins. And Damon says, like, you got everything you wanted there.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that there wasn't a price. And that's the thing. Like, this show has been very clear with, specifically, with magic, that there's a price here.
Yeah.
So you can't just come back without there being some sort of problems there.
And especially with the Gemini coven of it all. Like, if it happens of like a full sort of reset with Oscar of like has little to no memory of the last however long length of time, plus this back to Ripper mode, like what the fuck is that gonna do with this lineage of already chaotic twin power, like who's on top sort of situation? I don't know.
And that was him being dead for hours.
Yeah.
Like presumably less than 12.
True. Yeah. Right.
When we heard from the mortician that Rick was with that this was quote Joe's last day.
Yeah. She's been on ice for a minute.
Right.
Like So much so that he's like, doesn't have to go home, but she cannot stay here. Like,
That was so
I'm
funny.
gonna get fired. Also, in that flash forward, why the fuck was Damon being so flirty with Rick?
Listen,
Did you catch that where she was like, "You're adorable," and the girls too, huh?
and also, not that this surprises me about Rick at all, but Homeboy had a Glock next to the stove. If that's not a fire hazard, I don't know what is.
Yeah, you got kids. You got young girl kids.
Not even
What's wrong
that,
with you?
because I know Rick, he doesn't give a fuck about kids. So, like,
That's
I'm
true.
going to put the firearm safety aside because I know that he doesn't,
Mhm.
that's not a consideration for him. But, like,
Yeah.
you are putting gunpowder or whatever
Yeah,
it is,
dog.
but, like, something that is going to explode next to open flame, my friend.
Yeah,
What?
don't love that.
Like, that's so, that is wild. But seeing the little kids, twins, reminded me how scary twins are inherently. And when you
Oh,
have
yeah.
twin children, I hate that. I don't. That's so uncanny valley to me. No offense to twins in the that are listening to this, but like y'all are
Sure.
creepy as children.
Yeah, it's unfortunately a what was it? Fucking what's that movie where they're
The Shining.
scared? The Shining, where the Shining core of especially girl twins. It just looks like that. And
Yeah.
they dress them the same. You know what I mean? It's just like,
And when
come
they
on.
dress, that's so rude to do to them. Is when you dress them the same and like when their names are the same. That's so disrespectful to do.
Yeah. Don't even give them a chance. Come on.
I
now.
I know. It's not nice. I do like that we are getting another event in this. It was nice to
Mhm.
get back to like the show's roots of having
Yeah.
having a thing to center this around.
Mhm.
And this one felt, usually we've had these at high schools, which felt odd because
Yeah.
the budget of that was a little silly, but it was nice to have
Mhm.
this at a college, which made a little bit more sense to me.
Yeah. Cute theme too. Angels and devils.
Yeah, it made
That's always
sense.
a winner.
It made sense for not only the context of the show, but that is a very common college Halloween party thing.
Mhm.
And it was the way that Caroline introduced it to Nora and Mary Louise. I appreciate it too. 'Cause she's like, "Oh, you want to go to a party with college students? I mean, sure,
I guess. If you want.
So I did appreciate that as well.
Also, so much conversation about Pinterest at this
Dude,
party.
I know.
What was that about?
Because I think this came out in 2015. I don't know.
It is biblically accurate.
That makes sense to me. I don't know if in the show anymore, because they've messed around with time so much
True.
that I don't know if this is technically 2015 in the show. But that is,
Mhm.
that was a popular time before it was like fully AI slop in there.
Yeah, it's just so funny of being like the bartender is flirting with Nora, and Nora's like, "Oh my god, thank you so much! Like, I got all these things from Pinterest. Like, it's so chic." Which also not how Pinterest works. And then the bartender's like, "Oh my god, I get like half of my recipes from Pinterest." And it's like, why are we talking about Pinterest? How is this flirting?
Yeah, what kind of paid like product placement is this happening right now?
All the cool gay vampires are using Pinterest. Okay, don't let it be
Also,
twisted.
no shade, but you got an angel outfit inspo
Right?
on Pinterest.
Yeah,
The,
like it's not that impressive. I'm sorry.
the arguably one of the most basic things. Like, oh, I got a ghost outfit inspo from Pinterest.
Yeah. Can you believe? This never would have happened without Pinterest.
Oh, this is just, it's very good. One of the notes that I took from this episode was near the end when it was the jump scare of Tyler.
Oh my god.
Because why?
Like, okay, enough.
It's just,
And also shocking at the same time, we get the reveal that Damon was a wine guy.
it makes sense to me that he would collect them.
Yeah,
That
for sure.
That feels canonical to me. The idea that he would
Mhm.
also drink them does not make sense in my brain.
Right. And the fact that apparently he loved wine so much, but was scorned because of the Catherine situation and everything, and had this very fancy bottle of wine sitting for like 60 years or something, and was like, I never wanted to drink it, and that's why I drink bourbon now, but I'm going to do it for you or whatever. And it's like, you motherfuckers had a wine cellar this whole time. You had some old ass wine. Like, y'all could be making a killing. Are you kidding? Or like at least drinking fancy stuff. Like, what?
It's just all right, Damon. I feel like you're just lying about yourself right now, but
it's weird to come out as a wine guy, but you know what? Sure.
Happy
Sure,
Pride
man.
to Damon.
Happy Pride to no longer closeted wine guy, Damon Salvatore.
Breaking, Damon comes out as a straight wine guy. Oh, Christ. He's so not straight, but okay.
Yeah.
The other thing that I wrote down that I liked was it was during that conversation between him and Lily at the end. Was when he called the heretics free range children.
Oh my god. Whack him again.
He had some one, like, I really liked also when he took the selfie of him and Oscar. He was really on one this episode.
Yeah.
Because there was another one that I wrote down because we had him flirting with Rick at the start. He was flirting with Bonnie in the middle when he was like, Bonnie, you're officially the most terrifying person I know. That's hot.
Mm-hmm.
But then they're trying to remind us, they're like, we got a little bit of gay in there, so they have to like force the Caroline and Stefan down our throat, and then Damon and Elena, like, sure, Jan.
The fact too that Stefan says with his full chest that him and Caroline have had more history in the last 5 years than most people have in a lifetime.
Like, you're literally a doppelganger. Go fuck yourself.
Right. Like, don't piss me off. What are you talking about?
And not that I even agree with that plot line, but I need you to be so for real right now.
Right.
You're
not even your own guy. Like,
there are other people with your fucking face, Stefan. You have 2,000 years of history with people that have Elena's face.
Right. So
she's a rebound. Don't piss me off.
Yeah. You just let it be what it is, you know? You can have fun, you know?
Not everything needs to be so serious. Guy with a rose tattoo, okay?
He's so annoying.
He pisses me out. One of my favorite things about Lily's character, because she's a mess. There was earlier in the episode, she's like, no one would ever say anything bad about Julian. He's a saint, which is a normal and healthy thing to say about someone. My favorite thing about her, though, is when she absolutely destroys her children with things that are accurate about them.
Oh, yeah.
And when she looked Damon in the face and was like, you have this boyish refusal to let Elena go, and you don't know who you are without her. Anyway, bye.
Like, damn. Fucking.
Anyway, I have to go back to my real family.
It's gotta be your own mom.
Right now.
You know? Yeah. Back to my real family who I love. And you guys are just, even though you're not bastard children, you are in my mind's eye, you know?
Yeah. So I'm gonna ignore you while you decide to come back to this town and occasionally just absolutely demolish you. Just goddamn, Lily. It's
just brutal.
It's so brutal to say that to someone who's objectively like your third favorite son.
Yeah.
It's so, like, Christ. Him writing that letter, by the way.
Oh my God.
It just,
hey, diary. Hey, Elena.
Like, hey, YouTube, it's me, it's your boy.
The fact this is the first time he's like, hey, maybe I should write something to Elena. Everyone else has been doing it. It's like, girl, she's been in a coffin for a minute now.
Damon, when was the last time you picked up a pen? Your handwriting is probably atrocious.
Yeah. It took him half a bottle of that fancy wine. He's like, you know what? Who am I without Elena Gilbert?
Do you think that he has...
down the way.
Wait, hold on. He either has the worst chicken scratch in the world, or he has that like teenage girl handwriting where he does his A's really cute.
Fuck. Yes. Absolutely.
Where they're not normal A's. They're like kind of... what the fuck is that called? Where they're like, you do the little scrunch at the beginning and...
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's like all
you know, he's not like dotting his I's. He's like drawing a little circle.
Yes. Yes, where he's like the people who make their research notes really cute, where it's like
Yeah.
the destruction of Ghana, like, and they do it in like really cursive.
But it's like yassified. And
Yes.
you're like, what?
You look over at his notes during like Rick's lecture, and it's like, what the fuck?
How did you get all these stickers and highlighter? What is your fucking situation?
I didn't even know you knew what a highlighter was, Damon. But this was
Oh
like,
my
you're writing
God.
down notes that was like from 30 minutes ago. Why are you still making this look pretty? So anyway, it's either one of those, and it's nothing in the middle, is what I believe.
100%.
I'm really scared about Joe.
This can't be good.
No.
You know what I mean? There's no shot.
They're gonna pan back to that 3 years ago in his house, and Joe's gonna be in like an attic, and she's I don't know. It's not gonna be good, is what it is.
Yeah.
Because that can't possibly work out well. So nervous, but apparently they can bring people back.
Right.
But I am curious to know if the resurrection stone does have a use cap on it. Because apparently that's written down somewhere, and we are just not aware of it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I am curious about next week, because Stefan was pretty certain this episode. He was like, oh, I'm just going to keep ignoring Valerie. I don't have anything to say to her, and she hasn't talked to me. So even though we live in the same town, things will be Gucci. But then next week's episode, it looks like they're together in a scene.
Well.
It's called Live Through This. So yikes.
Oh,
But we'll
gosh.
see. We'll see on there. Next week we also have a bonus episode coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Because
We're kicking off Gay Vamp Week, or Gay Vamp Month, sorry. Gay Vamp Month, in which we're doing 3 gay vampire movies
Hell
on
yeah.
Patreon. And it's going to be lit. So get on over. Let's have some fun.
I'm very excited. It's going to be fantastic. We have some amazing patrons to thank. Would you like to start us off?
Absolutely. Thank you to Lauren Cullen.
Ooh, thank you to Zoe Forbes.
Ooh. Thank you to Vanessa Swan.
Ooh, thank you to Greg Lotner.
Ow. Thank you to April Dobrev.
Pew, pew, pew. Thank you to Vivi Salvatore.
Ooh. Thank you to Megan Pattinson.
Ooh, thank you to Katya Karp.
Ow. Thank you to Genevieve Morgan.
Ooh, thank you to Daniel Burke.
Ooh. Thank you to Janae Bennett.
Ooh, thank you to Reen Zeklos.
Ooh. Thank you to Emily Ozera.
Ooh, and last but certainly not least, thank you to Jaylene Iveshkov.
Pew, pew, pew.
I have a fan fiction for you. This is by the author Just Love Writing. And
Okay.
it is titled The Definition of Cursed. It has
Beautiful.
a nice and short summary for you that goes a little like this. We are the definition of cursed, always and forever. Elijah bears the burdens of his failures, searching for atonement to the ones he loves most. His soul, every shred of his lingering humanity, slips further from his grasp with every step, and yet he cannot bring himself to stray from his path. Author's note, a doppelganger / Eliza-centered fic with a side of some original siblings. And it is just a little over 3,000 words, so it's a pretty short one.
Okay.
But I'm watching the originals right now for us next month, and I need to suffer. So you all are going to suffer with me, because I can only be reminded every quarter how much I love Elijah, and then I have to put it back in a box. Otherwise, I will be in pain. Yep, it's for the best. Well, tell your friends about the show, tell your family about the show, tell everyone who you know that's watching Love Island about the show.
Oh, yeah.
And as we say here in the Pacific Northwest,
Get bit.
ooh.
Hell. You've been listening to Into the Twilight, an independent production by Earbud Media. You can support the show by subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/intothetwilight, or rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. You can send us a backstory or a fanfiction at intothetwilightshow@gmail.com. Our music is by Eli Krause, and our art is by Maddie Padilla. You can find me on Twitter at Cody Corral and Allie at Many Are the Stars. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to Earbud Media Production. Earbud Media, audio for everyone.